beautiful people, welcome back to a brand new episode of Kisine Bataya Nahi, the Mamacado Show. So today, the mom is the most beautiful, stunning former Miss India. She has done remarkably well in Jhalak Dikhla Ja. Please welcome Rochelle.
Thank you so much for having me, and you are looking so beautiful.
Thank you. So
Just looking like a wow.
Lovely, I like it.
Hats off to you. I think that you're an inspiration to all the moms out there to still find something that you can do, and you can do that's helping people as well, helping other moms out there. So hats off, and you're looking
appreciation is
lovely.
mutual. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much. When I was thinking ke what topic should I do with you, model hai, former Miss India hai, you are a presenter, you've been a host, so presentable even through the journey of your pregnancy. And Abhi, it's just been a couple of months that you've delivered, and you just have gotten back into your beautiful shape and size. So I thought, why not have a discussion of the physical changes जो pregnancy में होते हैं? तो आज, you know, if you will be kind enough to share your experience.
I think पहला तो I would say मैं बहुत अच्छे तरीके से ये सब cover करती हूँ. As I say, we cover all the sins, so I don't think I'm back to shape. First thing that people don't tell you is that ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है. Your body changes so much. Back to नहीं होने वाली है.
Really?
मतलब अभी you are basically reshaping a new body. You know, before you go through this, you feel like, oh, it's just about, oh, I put on 5 kgs in my pregnancy, I put on 10 kgs in my pregnancy. So मतलब 2-3 महीने में वो 10 kgs को काम करना, बेबी निकलने में से 5-6 kg हो जाएगा. फिर you know, we do all this mental preparation.
I am doing this only because every time getting on the scale, I'm like, आज 1 किलो ज़्यादा, oh my god, अब वापस मुझे 16 किलो से वापस आना है. तो it's
that's what we think, but the truth is it's not about the kgs. Internally, literally, the cells in your body, every cell in your body is changing. How many ever children you have, they leave their cells in your body. They leave a part of themselves in your body when they are born.
But that physical change, since I've entered my 9th month, मैंने वो बार-बार weighing scale पे जाना check करना, because they say ना कि 9th month में then you drastically put on weight because now you know the child is fully growing and at a speed. And then there are sudden changes, like abhi I'm watching my armpits growing darker now. I'm like, मेरे armpits कभी भी मतलब dark नहीं थे, ये क्या हो रहे हैं? Thin lines of stretch marks and everything. I think because we've been so much into the admiration of the beauty aspect of it, which is not bad at all, but हम इतना उसको गौर से देखते हैं कि हमको ना वो physical changes बड़े वो लगते हैं कि यार अब ये क्या हो गया, अब ये क्या हो गया, skin stretching, like my shoe size बड़ा हो गया है.
This is the
जूते
most
छोटे,
irritating thing. You know how many pairs of shoes don't fit me anymore?
My तो none fit.
Oh my god, it's so frustrating. मैंने अभी तक I have not given it away to anybody क्योंकि मैं सोच रही शायद मेरा पैर वापस छोटा.
प्रेगनेंसी नहीं, प्रेगनेंसी के बाद नहीं वो होता है. अभी कोई भी कपड़ा लार्ज भी फिट नहीं होता है, मुझे एक्सेल मंगवाना पड़ता है.
You know what?
It's like,
my friends did, which was the sweetest thing. I think all the friends out there, you all should listen to this.
Okay.
They got me a dress the other day, and I saw that it was extra small. Okay, I was like, how is this extra small and it's fitting me? Wow.
Really?
They had bought it from the plus size store.
But so sweet of them, यार.
तो मतलब मुझे थोड़ा cheer up करने के लिए मुझे एक excess का कपड़ा मिला और fit भी हुआ, so I was very happy. So I think I would encourage the women out there कि I think ये थोड़ा बहुत psychological है. You know, your hormones are so crazy in the first trimester that you don't actually look the way you think you look. It's just your brain telling you that because there's so much of chemical interactions happening. So I would encourage all the women out there.
And also suddenly I think skin also starts looking dull. I don't know. Because मेरा dermatologist, she's like, because of the hormonal changes, you know, your skin is just collecting the melatonin and then you just feel like you don't want to, you know, watch yourself and everything. I shouldn't be saying this. People started commenting. look at her. इसने अपना lip job भी करवाया है, cheeks भी uplift कराया. अरे भैया कुछ नहीं करवाया है, सूझ रही हूँ. How should I tell you? And that becomes more frustrating also. I just blocked my comment section.
Seriously,
nobody just cares about it.
For me, it was that, oh, she's putting on weight. Okay, some people said, is she pregnant? So now one part of me wants to be like, yes, I'm pregnant. But the other part of me wants to be like, just because I put on some weight, you're calling me pregnant, is it? Even though that's the truth.
Yeah. But when you put on weight, especially for us in this industry, सबसे पहले बोलते हैं, is she pregnant?
Is she pregnant?
I remember COVID के बाद, because I was put on steroids for recovery, I had lung infection and everything, and my journey was excruciating recovering from COVID. So I was put on steroids. So steroids, when you leave steroids, the very first side effect is that you gain weight. And I gained 10 kgs in less than, I think, 1.5 months.
Oh my God.
10 kgs. People started trolling. ये तो pregnant है, ये तो pregnant है. मैंने कहा,
yeah,
but it is so important also to have a partner who appreciates, not just accepts, but appreciates you physically also changing.
Yeah.
I'm sure क्योंकि pregnancy के time physical changes एक तो इतने वो हो रहे हैं, you know, the girl, the woman, the wife that one partner would love and enjoy having the intimate time when you are in your perfect size, perfect shape, perfect cadence. Now you're going through the, you know, all those changes. It's hard for us to first accept that we are going through changes, and then our partners being so supportive that whatever shape and size that you're changing, your beauty is here and here. And for them, that change does not bother, and it does not affect your personal relationship.
Exactly. I think Keith at one point he said, you know, I don't think you realize that you are giving me something I can never give myself.
Oh my God.
You know, and
so beautiful.
For me, that changed everything in our relationship, because for him, it's like whether he wants it or not, he cannot get this for himself, and I'm giving him that, you know. I was like, okay, wow, so much of gyan, please. I'm too, you know, pukey right now to listen to this. But I appreciated in the long run that he actually, you know, said something like that to me.
It's beautiful.
It feels really, it can get really dark, to be honest, and that's something that I feel like if people can get from this show is that if you're any of the guys out there watching us or any of the women watching us, please show this to your partners, because you know, my cousin also got pregnant. I mean, his wife got pregnant, and he messaged me just a couple of weeks ago, and I said, whatever you do, just be there for her, spoil her, because the way you treat her in these 9 months, she will remember it for the rest of her life, and it's going to either make or break your marriage at the end of the day, you know.
It's like a collective effort. I understand that, you know, men and father would not have much of a say, at least पहला 9 महीने में, उसके बाद तो बच्चे को संभालना करना सब वो है, but उसमें आप अपने partner को कितना sense of reliability, a security that you can give.
But of course, I do think that in India, we are a little too lax about things like the food and all. Overdo it with, you know, ye laddu or wo laddu or, you know, arey, you're pregnant, just eat, you're pregnant, just eat.
No, it doesn't work like that.
No, it's not that either. You still have a responsibility to your baby to make sure that you stay fit, healthy, you know. What if my baby is really dumb because I didn't eat enough greens?
That is also a guilt trip that you just go.
Are in your mind because you're thinking about, you know, you find, I think, that the most negative part of everything.
You go to the worst
worst possible scenario. So for me, actually, for a couple of months in between, I just went off social media before I got that confidence to really come out and put my pictures and everything, because it was depressing me. When I was feeling bloated, when I was in that, you know, transitioning from first to second trimester, I felt so ugly. And then watching other people, other moms who were at different stages of their pregnancies being all like, wow, the glow, and look at my pregnancy outfit and all of this, it was making me feel
I can
bad.
feel this because I was like, where are these women who look so pretty and they are flaunting? I don't want to look into the mirror. What is this? In today's time, I think with our generation, we have to cut that slack with us. I think we are too much with
perfection, and especially with women, we are right now, you know, we are putting too much pressure on ourselves. Yes, you know, we have been given the freedom to work, and, you know, the world is changing and women are taking over, but that doesn't mean that we put even more pressure on ourselves.
My doctor and my nutritionist now is like, give yourself some break. Enjoy this time. This is not going to come. All my friends are like, this is the best time, enjoy it. Because once you'll have the child in your hand, once the responsibilities will actually come and dawn upon you, that's when is the shit is gonna hit the
fan for sure. And I think coming back to the body part of it, not enough people warned me about what they call the fourth trimester or
किसी ने बताया नहीं ना?
postpartum. Exactly. किसी ने बताया नहीं कि it's not going to bounce back. As I said, it's not bouncing back to anything. I'm somebody who has always worn like slightly lower necklines and things like that. I've never felt, I feel that it looks good on me, right? But I don't feel that confidence to do that right now. And to understand, okay, maybe it may not look the same on me anymore. Maybe I do have to change my style a little bit.
Correct.
I'm not going to stop breastfeeding my baby right now. True. And so my body is going to look that way for however long I can keep it up, right? So small things like that, even your stomach going back in. Everybody, oh, your stomach will just breastfeed, your stomach will go back in. Just wear that belt, your stomach will go back in. The belt is really uncomfortable.
Really?
So, I mean, if you're somebody who likes those belts, you might be okay. So
I was so naive to even ask my gynecologist after how much time I should just staple or tummy tuck this, because I know that the stomach is not immediately going to go back. Doctor is like, please be kind on yourself.
Yeah.
See, that is the amount of pressure that just keeps building
Exactly.
and working.
Basically, what happens is when you breastfeed your child, or even if you are not breastfeeding, when you hold your child, when you smell your baby, oxytocin is released in your brain. And oxytocin is the drug which helps to pull your stomach back in. So I learned all this recently. I'm not some big gyani.
Yeah. See, our show is not to just give some educational thing or tips or advices. This is you and me discussing. I mean, people have to take professional advices from their doctors.
Exactly.
This is not the advice that we are trying to exchange. It's just a heart-to-heart conversation that we have learned, felt, and which we are following.
So I would say when you can enjoy those moments with your baby, when you can take that time to cuddle your baby, to breastfeed, or to whatever it is that you're doing without the stress, then you're actually then you're actually giving your body a chance to do what it's supposed to do. But there can't be timelines. वो सब balance में रखनी है. Like I do want to start a bit of yoga now. It's been actually 7 weeks, perfect 7 weeks today. Touch wood. So I think,
but 7 weeks, I mean, you've actually put on that hard, great work, which shows. I mean, like,
I think
nobody can say that she's back here talking to us just within 7 weeks. And I completely appreciate that.
The toughest part was the food though, I'll tell you. When you're feeding in the night, you get so hungry and people keep giving us sweets because they're like, oh, sweets, oh, the baby,
Abhi khao, achhe se khao.
And I'm like, I want to eat the sweet. And that's the worst thing. Sugar in the middle of the night is the worst possible thing you could do. But I don't...
You know it, but you can't help it. Having this conversation, I am just trying to, underline things for myself also. It's okay, it's fine, it's going to be... Because the day that I saw my stretch marks, I was like, oh my God.
I know, stretch marks
कितना oiling कर दिया, कितना हल्का massaging करवा दिया.
It's the most heartbreaking thing.
Like, this is not going to go. Okay, so you've shared so much, and of course unfiltered and with so much of warmth and with so much of trusting and believing into the fact that how important it is to let everybody know कि जो चीज़ें हमें किसी ने बताई नहीं होती है, how that we can share.
Exactly.
I just wanted to understand this whole fad of ये जो हम social media पे देखते हैं ना, ये exercises, ये खाना, ये yoga, ये वो, so how much you believe into it or how much you followed it for you to keep yourself in shape?
To be very honest, initially it gave me a lot of guilt. क्योंकि मैंने देखा कि लोग इतना एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, मतलब इतना कुछ करते हैं, and people are so strict with their diet कि people are having green smoothies and all, मतलब I couldn't even smell that, you know what I mean? And even in my second trimester when the nausea and everything had settled, I still didn't feel like eating that. I mean, it made me feel depressed to look at a green smoothie and drink
salad bowls and everything
in the middle of my pregnancy. So it did give me a lot of guilt.
So what happened with me, I am into aerial yoga, gymnasts, Pilates and everything way before I got pregnant and everything. Still, I would take consultations from my doctor, my gynecologist. At what point in time in my pregnancy can I resume prenatal yoga, breathing, swimming, because physically I like keeping myself really active, because that depends from person to person and personality to personality. And dancing also. So I continued with those things till a certain point. I wasn't feeling bad about it, but then I wanted to join again, and in second trimester I joined again. But whenever I used to put up a social media, post or something, I used to get trolled so badly. This is not you should be doing. This is what are you teaching pregnant women? Some can have miscarriage, some can. So it became so difficult. I was like, I am doing what I have been doing since years.
Yeah.
My body is
used to it
and has certain flexibility and cadence of accepting it.
Yeah.
Like even for walking and running, brisk walking and everything, I still can do it, and I still like doing it because that's how my personality is or my body type is. But I got so trolled and hammered for that thing, and I was like, actually, people are different, pregnancies are different, women's body is different. And as you mentioned that, you went into guilt looking at it that many can do, I cannot do. I was in a guilt ke yaar, if I can do, then why am I being restricted when my doctor says okay, yaar,
go ahead and do it.
Yeah, go ahead and you can do it.
That's the thing, every body is different, and that's why you have to do what makes you feel good. That's as simple as that, and don't go by the internet.
Yeah. Please, ये internet university से जितने भी qualify हो रहे हैं ना, वो सब बहुत महंगा पड़ता है. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah, and it's not fair to your body or your baby.
Correct. Rochelle, I just want to, towards the end of this conversation now, understand, since you are in your postpartum phase now, anything that we've missed out or anything that you would want to share particularly, जो किसी ने बताया नहीं अभी तक, and you want
जो
to...
किसी ने बताया नहीं, my mom used to say, oh, you get little bit of blues, baby blues they call it. मतलब आप थोड़ा, you will feel bad थोड़ा बहुत, you might cry. It's just baby blues and it will just go away. Now that is something that I feel किसी ने मुझे बताया नहीं कि ये it is not just baby blues, it's called postpartum depression. And it is something which is a chemical reaction which is happening in your brain. It's not your fault, it's not your family's fault, even the smallest thing, your husband could have said, "Arey, shut up" to somebody on the road, and you say, "Why are you talking to them like that?" and you get so angry. Really? Or you see that your baby is crying a little extra and you're not able to help her, to settle down, and you start crying because you feel like I'm such a horrible mother or I'm this.
Wow.
It's just something that's happening in your brain. It's a chemical reactions. It's your body adjusting to the hormones, but it does happen. There are mothers-in-law or there are, women around who have not processed their own postpartum journey. They have not, because they want to cover up. They say, "Ye kya drama kar raha hai?" Or you may have a husband who doesn't know, and he might say, "Arey, she's gone pagal after having the baby."
Yeah.
ये क्या पागलपंती है? ये कभी भी ऐसे बात नहीं करती थी.
Postpartum depression is a real actual thing.
Yes, it's a real actual thing, and every single woman will go through it in some level. For some people, it may last a week. For some people, it could last even up to 2 years. It does happen. And in case it's not going away, in case you feel like, okay, something has changed in me and I don't know who this person is, I don't know why I'm behaving like this, and it's not getting better, then go and talk to a doctor about it, because it's a real thing. It's not, you're not gone mad. It's your body is just healing differently, and you need help with the healing.
And you need to give space to yourself to come back to your normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is a big thing which I feel nobody talks about in our country.
No, thank you so much. I mean, of course, ये तो definitely किसी ने नहीं बताया है कि ये सब भी हो सकता है.
Yes.
You're going through it. You're brave enough to acknowledge it, and you are saying it. And I think जितने भी pregnant ladies हैं और जो भी नई moms हैं, वो self awareness बहुत ज़रूरी है, बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी. Because I've read and heard, and my mom keeps saying कि with the childbirth, a woman also goes through another birth.
Yep. You're a new person, and all the husbands out there and the sisters and the cousins, also please be kind and please be loving and please be over sympathetic.
And hold that space for a woman who's going through so much.
Yes, for sure.
Thank you so much. I mean, like, wow. This is something that I'm going to take back home. We are towards the end of this whole conversation. और मैं अपने शो की एंडिंग जो है, first, your first. So your first reaction when you got to know that you're pregnant?
Joy, a lot of joy. We were trying for a bit, we had some struggles and everything, and then we finally decided, let's just take a break and go to Thailand and go on a holiday and stop looking at the calendar and the dates and the planning and the this and the that.
The ovulation period and everything that just stresses you out.
So we did a really long trip and came back and we just said, let's not think about it. But I knew when, I missed my period and then I just woke up and puked so badly. I was like, okay, this is it. I know it is. I hadn't yet seen a test, but I knew I was pregnant and it was so much of joy.
Keith's first reaction when he got to know?
He kind of was standing outside the bathroom while I was puking saying, is it? Should I get my hopes up? Is it?
Really?
I think
he didn't even suspect that food poisoning ho sakti hai.
No. I think he was waiting, for that news and he was too scared, I think, to get excited. He was like, should I get excited? He's like asking me, should I get excited? And so I said, wait till we do the test. But yeah, I think for him, it was mixed. A little bit of like apprehension. Yeah.
Okay, your first reaction when you saw the ultrasound?
I was trying to see if she had my nose or his nose. Because I saw this nose ka shape and the nose looked so big. Okay, so I was like, whose nose is that? We both don't have big noses. Whose nose is that?
Okay.
Kahan se aaya? The doctor was like, please relax. It looks very different.
Those scans really make you feel, अच्छा कुछ तो match होना चाहिए, कहीं तो होना चाहिए, कोई तो वो हो कि it looks like him or me, something like that. Okay, your first reaction when your baby kicked, what was it?
I was waiting because they kept saying it feels like gas, and I was like, I'm sure it felt like a kick. And then my sister's like, there's no way you're feeling any kicks here, just relax. I was like, no, I felt a kick. And then I was like googling to see what does it feel like,
in which month, how it feels
on
like,
what date. And so I think very excited, but I think I overanalyzed it too much to enjoy it.
Sabhi ke firsts are so unique to their own selves, and you just want to recollect, recall, and maybe just think about them and just laugh about it and maybe think, "Arey, aisa tha." It's amazing even to hear it,
I think I drove Keith mad because I was like, it's coming. Put your hand. After half an hour, it's like, how long do I have to sit here like this? I can't feel anything.
Okay, this is not the first reaction. Just a thing that I do with my guests, asking them, what do you feel I'm carrying, a boy or a girl?
Okay, I'm going to say the same thing to you that everybody said to me, that you are glowing and looking so stunning that I think it is a girl, because they usually say that, when you are glowing extra, then it's a girl, and when you're a little more with the black patches and all of those things, then it's a boy. So I think your skin is really glowing. I know you said it was dry, but I think your skin is really glowing, so I think it's a girl.
Okay, we'll figure this out in just a couple of weeks. And
let's see.
Yeah, but thank you so much. Thank you for doing this. I have a छोटा सा appreciation, a token of appreciation for you. Here, darling.
Oh, thank you so much.
They are sugar-free.
Oh, wow.
You can indulge guilt-free.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
Thank you for doing this for me.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And you have a real talent for this. You need to do more of it.
Really?
Yes, you
I just wanted to keep myself busy till the time everybody says, date आई, कब होने वाला है, क्या है, how is it? मैंने कहा, I think I should just keep myself busy.
No, but
once I'm going to be busy like an actual, then I'm going to miss this part of.
Yeah, but whenever you're back to work and things like that, you should do more of this. You're good at this.
I mean, I have to have kind people like you who agree to do it, despite the fact that they have to struggle between the sleeps.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.